This is Anzac Day football, live on Mix FM. For Taylor Toyota Hamilton. Drive it, feel it, love it, own it in a new Toyota. LXCT 403. Hamilton versus Portland from Melville Oval. Hampton League Anzac Day football live on Mix FM.
So ball now on that half-forward flank for the Portland Tigers there, kicking, what end would you call that, Matty? You're a former Hamilton boy.
It's the big statue end here, mate. It's the George end, is it, Izzy? Would I be right in saying?
George Street end.
Yeah.
The Cali end. Here go the Tigers. Well done by Pepper. Gets the ball out to Mullendykes. Now it's Monahan. Gets it out to Jordan Murphy, who's been brilliant for the Hamilton Kangaroos. Kicks it out to centre wing. Looking for Jarrett. Traps the football. Tackle to the ground. Will he be able to get it out? No, he's not. It's stuck to his chest. And the umpire says, give it to me. We'll throw it up and have another stoppage here on that outer side. Half-forward flank. It is the Hamilton Kangaroos, 6-4-40, leading the Portland Tigers 2-12-24.
First goal this last quarter, so important. The Tigers going through Edwards. Gets a handball over the top. Here's the youngster for Portland running an open goal. What's he done? What a way to start. No, he's missed it to the left. That was what they needed. And he's just shanked it. And that takes them, boys, to 2-13-25. They trail the Hamilton Kangaroos 6-4-40. Bad kicking on all fronts today.
Been the story of the day too, Matty. Just not missed by much. However, that's why they've got the two taller posts down there, and you just got to get it in between them. They've only missed at different times by only a matter of inches, but that's what the game can be sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely spot on, mate. And the lights really starting to take effect here on a darkening Melville Oval, but a great healthy crowd here this afternoon for our Hammer League live match of the day.
Oh, great mark there by Waldron. Hasn't he been good too?
A good game. Their back line's been terrific, Hamilton.
Another contender for Matthews, trying player of the day. Good mark by Holt from 45. Kicks to the top of the square. Douglas is a target. Well, it bounced in his favour. He can't keep it in. And that's a minor score, but it's another good score for the Hamilton Kangaroos. 6-5-41. The Portland Tigers 2-13-25. 2.5 minutes gone in this final term. Next 5 minutes, Blackers down here on the boundary, thanks to our general store. Very crucial for the Portland Tigers if they're any chance.
It is, Hilly, and a lot of Portland's shots at goal have been from the boundary cross half forward, haven't they? They haven't had many shots from straight in front, have they?
They haven't. Ubigan gets it out for the Tigers, gathered by Falcone. Good enough to get the handball out now, looking for Jackson. Monahan does well to trap the football. Good pick up there. Is it there by Hicks? But it's straight on the boot there by, that might have been
Egan.
Crane. No, it was Egan. Now McIntosh does well. Tries to paddle it forward, but well done there by Moody. Gets the football. Ball hits the deck. McIntosh just uses that big frame to try and get it in his team's favour. Tackle to the ground. There is Pepper. And we'll have a throw up about 50 metres out from the Portland Tigers goal.
Trent, let me tell you what won't happen here today. You won't see Portland chuck it in. They're still having 100% crack at it. If they can get a goal, this first goal, it's not over yet.
Absolutely spot on, eyes. Umpire's going to have another secondary bounce here. About 55 metres out from Portland, attacking 50. They trail by 16 points. We have played 3.5 minutes of this final quarter, all thanks to Harvey Norman. Comes up, there's little Daniel Jackson. He gets it to Dignan. Dignan tries the banana, and he sprayed it just to the right. Possibly could have kicked just to the top of the square there, Blackie, and given a couple of his forwards the opportunity.
He was under a bit of pressure, Matty, trying to do the banana kick there, but that's been the way they've been all game, mate. There hadn't been many shots from right in front. Probably should have squared it.
So Mullendykes kicks in now. He kicks to the broadcast side, and Waldron takes the mark. Looks to play on, but no, just decided against it.
He's been good, Hilly.
He has been very good, Blackie. Led like a good captain does. So Waldron will go straight down the line of centre wing. Newell's the target. Good punch away by Haylock. Purcell, who's been impressive for the Kangaroos as well. Now it's Haylock that gathers to Egan. Good handball out of Bunworth. Goes on the left boot. A daisy cutter to Falcone. He gathers, but he's immediately tackled there by Murphy. And they'll have a bounce right on the half-forward flank for the Portland Tigers. And at the MCG, we're getting close to full time. Collingwood lead 9:15.69 to Essendon 5:13.43. Maybe full time. So the Collingwood Magpies will take out another Anzac Day clash. Ball bounces and doesn't bounce favourably for the Portland Tigers. That's another minor score. 2:14.26. The Kangaroos 6:5.41. Trojan Concrete scoreboard. 5 minutes gone. Final term. Brought to you by Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
And Blackie, while you're down there on the boundary, mate, just start talking to a few of the locals, mate, and see what the best feed is in Hamilton, mate, because we're not too far off. We'll go in and have a couple at Alexandra House and mingle with the crew, and then we'll go and find a great little spot, an eating spot here. Has anyone seen Bobby Stewart in the crowd today? We lost him early.
I think he's doing
He's up there, Matty. I can go and have an interview with him if you want.
At least you can spot him, Blackers. Still looking for Lockie Patterson. McIntosh, though, for the Kangas. He pumps it out of attack, but it's going to come straight back. The nice strong mark's been taken. Goes back inboard to Falcone. Falcone's right on the 50. He spots up a teammate. Good kick. And a nice kick. And the mark's been taken by Jesse Murray. And Murray's going to go back directly in front. And Eyes Kelson, if he can slot it, they're still in this contest.
Well, fifth entry inside forward 50 in this last quarter, and it's an understatement to say he has to kick it, but one of the very few shots Portland have had from directly in front today.
Jesse Murray kicks on its way. It's going to get the distance, is it? McIntosh is there. Big fist on the last line of defence. Gathered, going to be rushed through, is it? No, McIntosh just toying with his opposition. And he says, I'm just going to walk that one through. And that takes the Portland Tigers to 2:16.28. They trail the Kangas 6:5.41.
I haven't had a
6.5 minutes.
Kick, smothered off the boot.
What was that?
Out of the full. That's caught me by surprise. Great work there, Dave, back in the studio. And the Kangaroos, now Murphy, still inside defensive 50. And I'll tell you what, haven't they been a really good group today, the defensive 6 for the Hamilton Kangaroos?
They work well together.
Jeez, you just put the mucker on it.
Yeah, I did, and guess what? Who's taking the mark? Dignan. He's taking a mark 40 metres out, directly in front. And I'll tell you what, as we've said before, it's an understatement, but this is a huge kick for the Tigers. They trail by 14 points. They've kicked 2 goals, 15. They desperately need this goal to get back into this game.
They're actually all over Hamilton at the moment.
They
just
are.
Can't kick a goal.
They're smothering. Dignan comes in. It's like a pitching wedge, and guess what? He's dubbed it for the Portland Tigers. Their first goal since the 14-minute mark of the first quarter, and they're back in this ball game. 3:15.33. That's 3:16.34, I should say, being updated the scoreboard. The Portland Tigers, it's the Hamilton Kangaroos, 6:5.41. Trojan Concrete scoreboard, 7.5 minutes gone.
Well, it's going to be a test for Hamilton now. I reckon with a lot of this game to go, there's probably still 20 minutes. They've got to lift. Their legs have stopped, Matty, at this point in time. Crucial centre clearance, which Portland's been winning. If they can get one more, Matty, then all of a sudden they're one kick out of it.
Absolutely spot on, mate. I'll tell you what, we have got a ball game. It's very, very dark here at Melville Oval too. The lights taking effect. If you're in your cars, you might have to turn your lights on. The Kangas, though, they're going to go forward, looking for Feely. He gets underneath the contest. Well done there by his Portland opponents. They're crashing in hard. And the umpire says, give it to me, boys. We're going to have a ball up. Alan Blackburn, down to you. Thanks to Isles General Store.
Yeah, Matty, maybe been one short in the rotation with Hoof going off with his wrist has probably taken a little bit of toll on Hamilton.
I think you might be absolutely spot on. Big Huey goes up. He gets a tap down. That was a throw.
Call the throw.
It was like a...
advantage has not been paid.
They're not going to pay the advantage.
No, it's against the Portland Tigers, I think. It's been a shepherd out of the contest.
Throw.
Yeah, was it?
It was like a basketball, volleyball squat, Blackers, wasn't it?
It was.
And the umpire says no. And big Huey Douglas hasn't had a lot of the pill today, Huey, but he's going to go back and try and put an icing on the cake for the Kangaroos.
And we know that Huey's a beautiful kicker of the football too, so he'd be thinking himself that this is very, very kickable and absolute crucial time of the game for Hamilton. Huey Douglas puts this through, and all of a sudden it's a long way back again for Portland.
Big Huey Douglas, he's just getting lined up there by the umpire. We might go down, just keep an eye on too, Blackie. We've got an Arts and K medical update for us.
I'm onto this one, Matty.
Huey Douglas coming in. What a big kick this is. The kick's on its way. Umpire doesn't move. Huey pumps a fist in the air and said, how'd you like that one, boys? And it's gone straight through the middle. 7-5-47. They lead the Portland Tigers 3-16. That's right, you heard it right. 3-16-34. 9.5 minutes gone. Final quarter. All thanks to Harvey Norman. Trinity Hill, bad kicking is bad football today for the Portland Tigers, Hilly.
Oh, they've had so many chances, haven't they, Eyes? And, a lot of it's been under pressure, but a lot of it have been set shots as well, and they just haven't been able to convert.
Yeah, absolutely. And 35 times they've had it inside their forward 50, but like you said, 3 goals the result, which is just not good enough.
So let's go around the grounds. We'll go to the Lura Oval and catch up with Aaron Sennett for the Camperdown versus Cobden match. What's the latest there, Spook?
Yeah, final siren just sounded. Camperdown home, 5-12-42 to 3-4-22.
Good win there by the Camperdown Magpies, 2 in a row for the Camperdown Magpies. Let's go to Terang Mortlake and catch up with Brendan Dobson, Terang Mortlake and Karoit. What's the latest there, Dobbo?
Really, we got Corey having steady at the start of the last quarter, leading 12-14-86 to 6-3-39 at the 10-minute mark.
Comprehensive lead to the Karoit Saints there at Terang Mortlake. And here at Melville Oval, it is the Hamilton Kangaroos by 13 points, 10 minutes into this final term, 7-5-47. To the Portland Tigers, 3-16-34, and they'll go inboard once again through Waldron. High kick up and under to Newell. Bounces off his chest and he takes it on the second grab. And they don't like it, the Portland Tigers. They thought it may have been a push-out, but Ryan Newell walking back to take his kick and try and kick his 3rd goal of the day. And it's been a pretty good focal point for the Hamilton Kangaroos, Eyes.
Yeah, absolutely. Completely outpointed his opponent then. So whether there was a little shove, I'm not sure. But if he kicks this, I think Hamilton might be home, Trent.
He's going to kick from 25 metres out. Ryan Newell for goal number 3. Umpire doesn't move. They get around him, the Kangaroos. They love it. And they go to 8-5-53. The Portland Tigers 3-16-34. They'll take a 19-point lead at the 11.5-minute mark of this final term on the Shojin Concrete scoreboard. This final term brought to you by Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
And he's been the most productive forward on the ground, without question, Ryan Newell. He's made the most of every opportunity and has kicked 3 out of the 8 goals there for Hamilton, made every post a winner.
I'll tell you what, Shaney Ewing, the runner for the Hamilton Kangaroos, could play a bit of football back in his heyday himself too for the Hamilton Imperials Football Club over a long period of time. The Hamilton Kangaroos going to gather again, just pushing it forward. Dr. Pepper's in there for the Kangaroos, pushing forward though now is Dignan. He gets it over the top to Edwards, playing in front of his man. No, his opponent there was Mellendykes, and he's going to steady the ship for the Hamilton Kangaroos as they find a bit of space out on this close wing.
Now it's Kane. Quinn gets around his opponent and Murray pumps the ball long to half forward. It's going to be chopped off by Haylock. No, pushed in the back to Mather. Now it's Haylock who's got the football. They both don the beard. High bounce over the head there of the Portland Tigers, gathered by Bunworth. Tackled to the ground, kept it in. Murray's in there. Now it's young Monahan, gets a handball out to Waters. He's tackled without the football, gets past 3 players. Now it's young number 28. That's Felia, pumps it long. Newell flies, can't take the mark. Ball hits the deck. Talfa in there for the Portland Tigers. He's gang tackled by 2 Kangaroos. Umpire says play on, and they get it forward, but chopped off by Quinn.
I tell you
Hamilton
what,
Kangaroos.
the umpires are letting this one go in these last 10 or 15 minutes of this contest. It is hard, it is physical, and it sees the Kangaroos 53 leading the Tigers 34. They go forward again. A diving attempt there by Waters. Waters wrapped up in a tackle, could have been taken high. Umpire agrees with the big fella in the box, and he says, yes, you're right. He's taken high, and Waters, that's brother of Scotty, he takes a bounce. He goes bang from 50. He kicks to the hot spot. Who's down there? Oh, the big man, of course, again. There it was Newell. Goes through his fingers, and they're going to mop up the Portland Tigers, and Cam Mather's going to get them out of trouble, Hilly.
The target's Caldo flies. Good punch away there by the Kangaroos. Now it's Hicks that picks up cleverly. Snaps around the body and finds Waldron right on the chest. Waldron looking to hand it off to Murphy. But I'll tell you what, the captain's going to go back and have a shot. And I'll tell you what, I've really, really enjoyed the work he's done today for the Hamilton Kangaroos.
Well, the thing is, Trent, he's done it at both ends of the ground, hasn't he? He's defended grimly when he's needed to, and he's gone forward and caused some headaches as well. And I'll tell you what, if he kicks this goal, certainly curtains, I think, for Portland.
They lead by 19. The Hamilton Kangaroos. Hamish Waldron kicks from 45. Tops it. That's a great goal there by the captain of the Kangaroos.
Listen to the fans, boys, at Hamilton.
They're happy.
It's erupted.
The navy blue and white. They're wrapped here at Melville Oval, and they go to 9-5, 59.
Listen to the fans!
The Portland Tigers, 3-16-34. Showed with concrete scoreboard. We'll go down to you, Blackie. I'll tell you what, they must be happy down there the way they've played in the last 5 minutes, the Hamilton Kangaroos.
Yeah, as Greg said, Portland had all the play early, the first 10, and then the last 5, it's been all Hamilton, but they've kicked goals, so that's been a difference. Waldron, for me, has been fantastic, mate.
Oh, got to be a contender for the Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day. The Tigers going forward again, but before I do that, I just want to let our Speedway fans know out there that Lang Speedway, it's going ahead tonight. So for all you rev heads, rev up, because the Speedway's on at the moment. The rain's not going to deter anyone, Ice Kelson.
Get to Lang, get involved, and... yeah, enjoy.
And rev it up.
We'll go down to you, Blackie. Thanks to Isles General Store.
Yeah, your man, mate, number 61 for the Portland Tigers. Who's that, Hilly?
That's Cleary Jones,
yeah,
Jake Cleary Jones.
Just a bit of a leg injury. I don't think he'll come back on, mate.
So Hicks now gets it to Ferguson, tackled. May have been holding the ball. Kick forward by Edwards. Monahan traps it. Good enough to recover and gets it out to Quinn. Doesn't bounce favourably for the young fella. Met hard there by his opponent. Ball goes over the boundary line. And we'll have a boundary throw. I'm really been impressed by some of these Hamilton Kangaroo kids. Quinn, Monahan, Jared, Hicks.
But what about how hard they've gone at it both sides here today? I reckon it's a credit to them on such a historic day. But the way they've approached their footy, both these sides, mate, you've left nothing on the park.
It's been a hard physical contest, that is for sure. And they're still crashing in. He got chicken wing there. And the umpire says, give it to me, boys, and we're going to have a ball up centre wing here at Melville Oval.
If that had been Matty Stewart, he would have eaten that chicken wing. There's no question about that. As long as
it had a bit of skin on it from KFC.
He wouldn't have been that far out of the square, Eyes. He wouldn't know any of that.
McIntosh, the veteran, a big fist forward for the Hamilton Kangaroos. Seeing the ball out there is number 6, and that is Cam Mather for the Portland Tigers. No, it's staying advantage played. Free kick there. Kick down the line. Good fist over the top, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. We're going to have a ball up. It is the Kangaroos, 9-5-59. They are leading the Portland Tigers 3-16-34. That's right, 3-16-34 for the Tigers, Hilly.
So ball to be thrown in, half-forward flank for the Portland Tigers. 25 points of difference here. Ball hits the ground. No one got a tap out. In there is Falcone, gets it to Malcolm, snaps inside forward 50, Moody couldn't trap it, in there is Monahan, so's Moody once again, bashing through there is Egan, gets through, smothered kick there by Newell, gathers, handballs, deflects off his opponent's leg, quick kick there by Murray, inside forward 50, Quinn, couldn't take the mark, there was the Portland Tiger, Pepper's in there for the Hamilton Kangaroos, gets the ball over the boundary line, and we'll have a boundary throw in about 35 metres around from the Hamilton Kangaroos goal. 17 minutes gone, 9-5-59 the Kangaroos. Portland Tigers 3-16-34. Shojin concrete scoreboard.
Yeah, look, like I said, we've been a terrific contest all day. Both sides gone hell for leather at it. Portland's still having a crack, even though I think by now it's beyond them. But such an important game too, because all of a sudden Hamilton will now be on the board and Portland looking at love too.
Oh, had his head ripped off there was the coach, Jared Holt, ex-Portland coach, of course, too. And Holt's got the free kick, 45 metres out, directly in front. He wants to play on quickly. A big, long kick to the top of the square. Who's back there? Big fist there by number 16, Benny Malcolm, the big ruckman for the Portland Tigers. And it's rushed through for one behind. 18 minutes gone. It is the Kangaroos 9-6-60, leading the Portland Tigers 3-16-34.
Salford kicks in, tried to find his brother, unable to do so. Now it's Haylock, gets the handball out to a teammate on that outer wing. That's Jackson. Now they go alongside, looking for a teammate. Good work there by Pepper, but that's a great mark. And I reckon that may be Moody. Moody gets it inboard to a teammate. That's Jackson once again inside forward 50. Mule and Dykes has been very good. Trapped around by Crane, around the body, has a shot at goal and just pushed it to the right. And a minor score, 3-17-35. the Portland Tigers. Hamilton Kangaroos 9-6-60. 18 and a half minutes gone in this final term. Brought to you by Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
We might go down to you, Alan Blackburn, on the boundary, all thanks to Isles General Store, mate. It's been a classic contest, this Anzac Day 1 between these two tough teams.
It has, Matty, and very impressed with Hamilton's backline. They stuck together really well, led by Hamish Waldron through the midfield, but Portland have kicked poorly, so that's been their downfall. They've had more inside 50s, but just haven't hit the goals, mate.
What about the boys at the bar this afternoon at Melville Oval? They've enjoyed the festivities, and it's going to continue long into the night here at Melville Oval tonight, because I tell you what, the Kangaroos are home, boys.
So big kick inside forward 50 and a good mark there. That was by Kane Quinn, and he'll look to kick it across the face. Murphy's going to be the target, but a good mark there by Moody. Intercepted, just dropped short.
This kid can play.
He can. He's already kicked one goal here this afternoon, and he'll be looking to kick another. And just down to you, Blakey, thanks to Isles General Store. A lot of Portland Tiger players cramping there, just stretching up. They are cramping as this game's been quite physical.
We've got the one coming off here. Looks a bit tired, but it's been a fairly hard running game, hasn't it?
It certainly has. So Jay Moody coming in to have a kick from 35. Not a bad kick, but just pushed it to the left. And another minor score. So 3-18-36. The Tigers have had 21 shots at goal, but just haven't been able to convert. The Hamilton Kangaroos 9-6-60. 20 minutes gone in this final term. This big Anzac Day clash here at Melville Oval.
Muhlendyke's about to bring the Kangaroos back into attack again. A big, long, raking kick by the big man. He's been good too, Muhlendyke's.
Yeah.
Looking for a teammate. Goes through his hands. It's a foot race now. Ball's going to see them both out of bounds, and we are going to have a ball up right in front of the Portland interchange bench this afternoon. I've just been handed an envelope from Marcus Lewison and the official crowd here at Melville Oval this afternoon, 3,745, and they tell me that's a record, Trent Hill.
Here they go, the Tigers once again through Punworth. Inside forward 50 over everyone's head. Now it's Moody up against his opponent in Noski, and Moody kicks a great goal for the Portland Tigers. Good little kick there by Jay Moody. Kicks his second, and the Portland Tigers get their fourth. 4-18-42. The Hamilton Kangaroos 9-6-60. 21 minutes gone in this final term, and it's still an 18-point lead to the Kangaroos.
We might stay here too with our match of the day today, because there's not long to go here at Melville Oval, so we're not going to take that final leg of the quaddie. We will pump through those results for you.
Are we still in, Matty, or not?
We're not in.
Oh, right.
Believe it or not.
I didn't know.
It's been a long time between drinks for the boys at the quaddie this afternoon, that is for sure. The ball back now in the centre of Melville Oval. There's little Jakey Edwards. He's been sensational for the Tigers today. He's been an absolute Trojan. Umpire says he's not going anywhere, and we're going to have a ball up in the centre of Melville Oval.
So 22-minute mark almost approaches. Good tap down there by Malcolm, who can trap the football. It's young Ubergang who's done a really good job on Dignan, and we'll have a stoppage on the attacking side of the centre circle, favouring the Portland Tigers goal. And it's Purcell up against Malcolm. Malcolm got the tap down, but it's going to be chopped off there by Lester. Gathers, breaks through, got the handball out, looking for Hicks, unable to trap it. Ball in dispute once again, and we'll have another throw up there. About 55 metres out from the Portland Tigers goal. They lead by 18 points, 22 and a half minutes gone in this this final term. Quick kick out of the pack there by Ubergang for the Portland Tigers. Moody gathers, kicks around the body. What a goal by Jay Moody! He's an exciting machine, this kid, and he kicks his third, and that's a Warrnambool Gyprock Plaster Player of the Day contender. That's a ripping goal by Jay Moody. 5-18-48. The Hamilton Kangaroos 9-6-60. It's only 2 goals. 23 minutes gone. Ice Carlson. Can they get it here, the Tigers?
Well, all of a sudden, they could actually snatch this. They've got to do absolutely everything right. But I tell you, it's such a short ground, so you never say never, because it's only a couple of kicks towards goal. We've said it time and again, but centre clearance, crucial again. If Portland can win it, they're alive and well.
We don't forget to the Ted Canar medal. Who will win it today between these two teams, Hamilton and Portland? The Kangaroos, though, they're going forward again. Quick kick out of the pack. Gathered, though, across half back by Mather. Good to see him back in the Tigers' colours. He kicks forward. Oh, nearly pulled in a screamer there. 100 mark for the Hamilton Kangaroos. Going in nice and hard there for Portland was Jesse Murray. And the umpire says, you're not going anywhere, Jess. And we're going to have a ball up. 23 and a half minutes gone in this final term. Can't be long to go. It's a 12-point lead to Hamilton.
So punched away there by Caldo, snapped out by Quinn out of the pack, kicks along centre wing. Feely, the target, just bounced over his head as well as Finnegan's. Meeting them hard there was Benny Malcolm, puts his opponent on the ground. Now it's Finnegan, high up and under kick. Plenty of Kangaroos around the ball. He's tackled, that may have been over the shoulder. Umpires found it late. And Blakey, just keep an eye there on young Tommy Feely. Yep. He looks in all sorts of trouble there after that heavy knock.
Calling for a stretcher, mate.
Oh, he's looking in not a good condition there, young Feely.
It was a very, very hard contest there, that is for sure. And
a fair one, though, Matty.
It was a fair one, yes. And look, players and staff just gathering around there. So fingers crossed for the young fella because he's been very, very good across half forward.
And there might be anything up to 5 minutes to go here still, Matty. Played in, I've got to say, dwindling light now too. But there is a big chance.
No, it's only about a minute to go, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, mate. 20 minutes plus time on today.
Oh, sorry, buddy. Sorry.
Day clash.
Make that 1 minute.
And it is a 12-point lead to the Hamilton Kangaroos over the Portland Tigers here. It has been a sensational contest. Anzac Day footy at its best. Blackie, who won the netball today, mate?
Yeah, Hamilton had about a 23-goal win, so the flag favourites, mate, are home from Portland, who are fairly competitive in the netball.
And Blakey, I'll give you another score. I understand that Terang Mortlake beat Koroit in the A-grade netball as well here this afternoon as well. So a bit of an upset there. The all-conquering Koroit being knocked over by the Bloods.
Yeah, I watched Terang Mortlake and North last week, and they're pretty good. They got Jess O'Connor back now, so she's good at one end, and Katie O'Keefe, the basketballer, she's good up the other end. So couple of experienced players there, so well done to Terang Mortlake.
Great stuff, and young Feely, unfortunate for him, just being carried off on a stretcher at the moment, and we certainly our thoughts are with him. And Blackie, we just want you to keep an eye and just see what you can get an update for us, mate, because we don't like seeing that, especially late in a contest.
All right, Matty.
Like this. And
we've probably got 4 contenders for our Matthews player. Ryan Newell's kicked 3, I think, and Hamish Waldron's been great, and in the back line there, Mullendykes has been fantastic also. So there's one more, but I just can't think of who it is at the moment.
Great stuff, Blakey. Play just about to resume here. Can't be long to go. It is Anzac Day footy, and it is a 12-point lead to the Hamilton Kangaroos. They lead 9-6-60. The Portland Tigers 5-18-48. Shout out to Monkey. He's at Corio Bay Roadhouse. Hope you're enjoying the call, big fella.
Here's Tefla. He just puts it on the boot across half back, but it's going to be chopped off by Hicks. Gathers, puts it on the left boot to half forward, but it's just chopped off there by the first game of Paddy Haylock. And you wouldn't think there'd be much time to go. 50-metre penalty. I didn't catch what that was for there, Blackie.
Just creeping over the mark, I think. And also the other one, Eubangang, who went on to
Dignan.
Luke Eubangang.
Yeah, he's been really good too. So that's 4 of them there, boys.
Waldron intercepted the ball, picks up, just doesn't quite get it, but now he gets the handball out to a teammate, and Holt, the coach, just pumps it forward for the Kangaroos. It's a foot race. Van Houten and Newell pushed off the ball there as Tefla. Good body work in there as Waters for the Hamilton Kangaroos. Plenty of players getting around the contest. We'll have a stoppage 40 metres out from the Hamilton Kangaroos goal. Their first 4 points of the season, the Kangaroos, and I'll be happy tonight here at Hamilton.
Yeah, they'll be absolutely pumped, and it was a very, very hard-fought win too. They had to work for the win this afternoon, and they got the job done. And congratulations to the Hamilton Kangaroos defeating the Portland Tigers in this big Anzac Day clash.